pride or glory? Do you hold your scars close to your heart? Or behind, hey, who will live to tell your story? You were taught to leave no man behind. I don't know where you've gone. You used to be the heart of this town. Now you waste your tears on someone else. I don't know where you are now. You used to have a heart of gold. Only trust yourself and no one else. Oh, you found, hey, brave young men will fall before they ever get to watch their young ones grow. Hear me now, hey, carry all my sins and I will learn to love the flesh and nothing more. Oh, I don't know where you've gone. You used to be the heart of this town. Wasted all your tears on someone else. Well, I don't know where you are now. You used to have a heart of gold. Only trust yourself and no one else. Oh, no one else. Your back against the wall. Say, where's your backbone, brother? 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 Against the wall, say, where's your backbone, brother? Where's your backbone, brother? Where's your backbone, brother?
Well, how do you do, young Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside and rest for a while, neath the warm summer sun? I've been walking all day and I'm nearly done. I see by your gravestone you are only 19 when you joined the Great Fallen in 1916. I hope you died well and I hope you died clean. Our young Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? Did he beat the drums slowly? Did they play the fife slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? And did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did you leave a wife or a sweetheart behind In some faithful heart is your memory enshrined, although you died back in 1916. In that faithful heart are you forever 19? Or are you a stranger without even a name, enclosed and forever behind the glass frame, in an old photograph, torn, battered and stained, and faded to yellow in the brown leather frame? Did he beat the drum slowly? Did he play the fife slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? And did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? The sun, now it shines on the green fields of France. There's a warm summer breeze, it makes the red poppies dance. And look how the sun shines from under the clouds. There's no gas, no barbed wire, there's no gunfiring now. But here in this graveyard, it's still no man's land. The countless white crosses stand mute in the sand. To man's blind indifference to his fellow man, to a whole generation that were butchered and damned. Did he beat the drum slowly? Did he play the fife slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? And did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Ah, young Willie, my bride, I can't help wonder why. To those that lie here, know why did they die? And did they believe when they answered the call? Did they really believe that this war would end wars? Well, the sorrow, the suffering, the glory, the pain, the killing and dying were all done in vain. For young Willie McBride, it all happened again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife slowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? And did the pipes play the flowers of the forest?
When I was a young man, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life of the rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, me country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat, and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played a waltzing Matilda when the ship pulled away from the quay. And amid all the tears, flag waving and cheers, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Oh, it's well I remember that terrible day when our blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turk, he was ready, he primed himself well. He rained us with bullets and he showered us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. He nearly blew us back home to Australia. And the band played a waltzing Matilda when we stopped to bury our slain. Well, we buried ours and the Turks buried theirs. Then it started all over again. Oh, those that were living just tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in me hospital bed and saw what it had done, I wished I was dead. I never knew there was worse things than dying. Oh, no more I'll go waltzing Matilda all around the green bush far and near. For the hump tent and pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. They collected the wounded, the crippled, the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind and the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And when the ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was no one there waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played waltzing Matilda when they carried us down the gangway. Oh, nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. Oh, now, every April, I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, renewing their dreams of past glories. I see the old men, all tired, stiff and worn, those weary old heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays a waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, the numbers get fewer. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? And the ghost may be heard as they march by the billabong. So who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me?
They told all the fine young men, when this war is over, there will be peace, and the peace will last forever. In Flanders fields, at Lone Pine and Beersheba, for king and country, honor and duty, the young men fought and cursed and wept and died. They told all the fine young men, when this war is over, in your country's grateful heart, we will cherish you forever. To Brook and Alamein, Buna and Kokoda, in a world mad with war, like the fathers before, the young men fought, cursed and wept and died. For many of those fine young men, all the wars are over. They found their peace. It's the peace that lasts forever. When the call comes again, they will not answer. They're just forgotten bones, lying far from their homes, forgotten as the cause for which they died. Ah, Bluey, can you see now why they lied?
Polly, is for your sake alone. I've left my old father, my country, my home. I've left my old mother to weep and to mourn. I am a rebel soldier, and far from my home. The grape shot and musket and the cannons lumbered loud. There's many a mangled body, the blanket for the shroud. There's many a mangled body left on the fields alone. I am a rebel soldier, and far from my home. Here's a good old cup of brandy and a glass of wine. You can drink to your true love, and I will drink to mine. You can drink to your true love, and I'll lament and mourn. I am a rebel soldier, and far from my home. I'll build me a castle on some green mountain high, where I can see Polly when she is passing by, where I can see Polly and help her to mourn. I am a rebel soldier, and far from my home. I am a rebel soldier, and far from my home.
There's a gray horse standing still as the soldier climbs in the saddle for one last ride. As the rain pours off his hat, you can see the shadows of the past written in his eyes. Now the cannons are silent, his friends are all gone. Gotta put it all behind him if he ever wants to find his way home. He's the last rebel on the road. Just a boy with his old guitar, keeps to himself, but everybody takes him wrong. But he carries on, got a dream that will never die. Can't change him, no use in staying where you don't belong. Now he's rolling down the highway, gone too far too fast. No one will ever find him, he'll never look back. kids' household pet. Army green was no safe bet. The bullet screamed to me from somewhere. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster.
mist-covered mountains are home now for me. But my home is the lowlands, and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've witnessed your suffering as the battle reached high. And though it hurt me so bad, in the fear and alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There's so many different worlds, so many different suns, and we have just one world, but we live in different ones. Now the sun's gone to hell, the moon's riding high. Let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die, but it's written in the starlight, in every line in your palm. We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
middle of June, she was planning a welcome home barbecue, green bean casserole, Grandma's recipe. There was a knock on the door around 2 o'clock. 2 uniforms and her heart stopped, yellow ribbon round an oak tree, blowing in the breeze. Here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long. The hold up a beer was a wish they were here, was a not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. We just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. The whole town shut down, the whole town showed up, sang Amazing Grace, watched a slideshow of his 22 years. There was laughs and there was tears, and that preacher talked about sacrifice and traffic stop for them Cadillac lights. Johnny sold beer half price that night, and everybody raised them high, singing here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long. The hold up a beer was a wish they were here, was a not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. We just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. Back to that front porch, back through that front door, to the life they were fighting for. Here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long. The hold up a beer was a wish they were here, was not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. We just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. Ones that didn't make it back home.
Back from the war, still adjusting my mind, adjusting my score. Too long in the desert, too long in the sun, still looking for answers, but I ain't got none. Got a heart in a head too heavy to heal. Put a pistol in my mouth just to feel something real. They built me up strong, made me numb and mean, shipped me on home, one killing machine.
How do they expect a man to do the things that I have, come back and be the same? things I've done that I regret, the things I've seen I won't forget, for this life and so many more. And I'm trying to find my way home. The child inside me is long dead and gone, somewhere between lost and alone. I'm trying to find my way home. I've seen another side, another slice of the pie that didn't seem too fair to me. People who did not deserve the sufferings that they incurred. Freedom ought to be free. And I'm trying to find my way home. The child inside me is long dead and gone, somewhere between lost and alone, trying to find my way home. Whether we lose or win, I'm so sick and tired of the spin. Don't think I can take any more. If the truth must stay in disguise, hidden beneath all the lies, then what were we fighting for? And I'm trying to find my way home. The child inside me is long dead and gone, somewhere between lost and alone, trying to find my way home. Trying hard to keep a smile, look into the eyes of my child and tell him my dad has to go. And after daddy's went away, he's come back and he ain't the same as the man that you used to know. And I'm trying to find my way home. The child inside me is long dead and gone, somewhere between lost and alone, trying to find my way home. Sitting here with time to kill, staring out my windowsill, trying so hard to forget. Time I may forgive myself, but history repeats itself and burdens my soul with regrets. And I'm trying to find my way home. The child inside me is long dead and gone, somewhere between lost and alone, trying to find my way home. Lately it's occurred to me, it's hard to fight an enemy that lives inside of your head. Spend my life in between the sleepless nights and the bad dreams, I think I might rather be dead. And I'm trying to find my way home. The child inside me is long dead and gone, somewhere between lost and alone, trying to find my way home. So how do they expect a man to see the things that I have come back and be the same?
I was there in the winter of '64 when we camped in the ice at Nashville's door. 300 miles our trail had led. We barely had time to bury our dead. When the Yankees charged and the colors fell, Overton Hill was a living hell. When we called retreat, it was almost dark. I died with a grape shot in my heart. Say a prayer for peace, for every fallen son. Set my spirit free. Let me lay down my gun. Sweet Mother Mary, I'm so tired, but I can't come home till the last shot's fired. In June of 1944, I waded in the blood of Omaha's shores. 21 and scared to death, my heart pounding in my chest. I almost made the first seawall when my friends turned and saw me fall. I still smell the smoke, I can taste the mud as I lay there dying from a loss of blood. Say a prayer for peace, for every fallen son. Set my spirit free. Let me lay down my gun. Sweet Mother Mary, I'm so tired, but I can't come home till the last shot's fired. I'm in the fields of Vietnam, the mountains of Afghanistan, and I'm still hoping, waiting, praying I did not die in vain. Say a prayer for peace, for every fallen son. Set our spirits free. Let us lay down our guns. Sweet Mother Mary, we're so tired, but we can't come home till the last shot's fired. Till the last shot's fired. Sweet Mother Mary, we're so tired, but we can't come home. No, we can't come home till the last shot's
dark-haired girl with a crooked smile, with whom my days were often spent. And I never gave much thanks to luck when we'd count the stars that night. But after 14 years, the war broke out and they shipped me off to fight. I felt a taste of honor until it finally hit me why. I'm too poor to dodge and too young to vote, but I ain't too young to die. And that night I wept in darkness, alone and on my knees, and clenched my hands as hard as they could squeeze. I'd never even kissed that girl, and I'd never fired a gun. And I always thought you couldn't be a man until the age of 21. Seems the only thing I knew for sure is that they wouldn't take what's mine. So I set my sights on anything that stepped across the line. And the first time that I killed a man, I felt it in my chest. And many nights I saw his face until it blurred in with the rest. I felt no trace of honor when it finally came with ease. Instead I knelt down in the mud and begged him please, take me home to see my mother. Take me home, away from here. Don't let me die, so young and broken, and surrounded by the smell of death and fear. I put in graves, but everyone took a little more from a heart I couldn't save. And all the things I did out there were the furthest thing from law. So I screamed myself awake most nights to relive the things I saw. And if I could have just one last prayer, then the last thing that I'd see would be the dark-haired girl with her crooked smile as she waved goodbye to me. But I never had much luck with prayers, I did even worse with pleas. So I'll be goddamned if I die here on my knees. I'm going home to see my mother. I'm going home, away from here. I ain't gonna die, alone and broken, or forsaken under skies full of despair.
Lately I've been wondering what's been going on. I've been here before but I don't remember when. And every time we get to where we're entering, I feel my beliefs and hopes surrendering. But I know I'll be coming home soon. Yes, I know I'll be coming home soon. 'Cause like the enemies that we are battling, I am nothing but a human alien, left with nothing else but to keep wandering down this path while stopping my hands trembling. Because I know that I'll be coming home soon. And yes, I know that I'll be coming home soon, with a soldier's eyes, with a soldier's eyes, with a soldier's eyes, with a soldier's eyes. I've seen inside the devil's dreams where young men die, and graveyards open up their arms for mothers left to cry. I have seen the bleeding, and I hear what we've done, but just like every other fool here, I'll keep marching on, because I know that I'll be coming home soon. And yes, I know that I'll be coming home soon, with a soldier's eyes, with a soldier's eyes, with a soldier's eyes, with a soldier's eyes. How I survived the massacre, I'll never understand. I fought the fight as strong and hard as any other man, yet I return as hero while they return as ghosts. A heavy burden on the hearts of those they love the most. Take me back to the place where I used to be before I lived a lifetime. Show me all of the love that I used to see in the eyes of this lonely lover of mine, in the eyes of this lonely lover of mine. Now my reward is peace and quiet, of both I'm never sure. Sound of silence scares me senseless ever since the war. I drink away my memories, too vicious to be told. The hollow heart I carry now is no good for my soul. Take me back to the place where I used to be before I lived a lifetime. Show me all of the love that I used to see in the eyes of this lonely lover of mine, in the eyes of this lonely lover of mine. Take me back to the place where I used to be before I lived a lifetime. Show me all of the love that I used to see in the eyes of this lonely lover of mine. In the eyes of this lonely lover of mine. In the eyes of this lonely lover of mine. In the eyes of this lonely lover of mine.
Come, all ye valiant soldiers, a story I will tell about the bloody battle that was fought on Shiloh Hill. It was an awful struggle and will cause your blood to chill. It was the famous battle that was fought on Shiloh Hill. It was the 6th of April, just at the break of day. The drums and fifes were playing for us to march away. The feeling of that hour I do remember still, for the wounded and the dying that lay on Shiloh Hey, about the hour of sunrise, the battle it began. And before the day had vanished, we had fought them hand to hand. The horrors of the field did my heart with anguish fill, for the wounded and the dying that lay on Shiloh Hill. The wounded men were crying for help from everywhere, while others who were dying were offering God their prayer. Protect my wife and children, if it is thy holy will. Such were the prayers I heard that night on bloody Shiloh Hill. And early the next morning we were called to arms again, unmindful of the wounded and unmindful of the slain. The struggle was renewed and 10,000 men were killed. This was the second conflict of the famous Shiloh Hill. The battle it raged on, though dead and dying men lay thick all o'er the ground, on the hill and on the glen, and from their deadly wounds the blood ran like a reel. Such were the mournful old sights I saw on bloody Shallow Hill. Before the day was ended, the battle ceased to roar, and thousands of brave soldiers had failed to rise no more. They left their vacant ranks for some other ones to fill, and now their moldering bodies all lie on Shallow Hill. And now my song is ended about those bloody plains. I hope the sight by mortal man may ne'er be seen again, but I pray to God my Savior, if consistent with thy will, to save the souls of all who fell on bloody Shallow Hill. I love to be a soldier and fight for Southern wealth, and help whip out the Yankees if I can have my health. I love to be a soldier and for my country fight, if officers and privates would do their duty right. I love to be a soldier to whip the Yankees out, and send them back to Lincoln and turn them right about. I love to be a soldier, though a hard life it is, and harder still to listen to the Benny's deadly whiz. I love to be a soldier, though deprived of home and friends, for it becomes a patriot his country to defend. I love to be a soldier, for the Southern lovely fair hath bid us push our standard throughout the Southern air. I love to be a soldier and obey their gentle voice, though I'd prefer their company if I could have my choice. I love to be a soldier, though I am far from home, and the poor wearied marcher has many miles to roam. I love to be a soldier, my country to defend, and while I do keep able, my helping hand I'll lend. And while I do keep able, my helping hand I'll lend.
Hark now, the drums beat up again, for old true soldier gentlemen. Then let us list and march, I say, over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal and Spain. Queen Anne commands and we'll obey. Over the hills and far away. All gentlemen that have a mind to serve the Queen that's good and kind, come list and enter into pay. Then o'er the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal and Spain. Queen Anne commands and we'll obey. Over the hills and far away. No more from sound of drum retreat, while Marlborough and Galway beat the French and Spaniards every day. When over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal and Spain. Queen Anne commands and we'll obey. Over the hills and far away.
Here's a song that's about 250 years old, and maybe it's still relevant today. Johnny, I hardly knew you. When going the road to sweeteth I, haroo, haroo. When going the road to sweeteth I, haroo, haroo. When going the road to sweeteth I, a stick in my hand and a drop in me eye, a doleful damsel I her cry, Johnny, I hardly knew.
With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
Where are the eyes that look so mild, haroo, haroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild, haroo, haroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild when my poor heart you first beguiled? Why did you run from me and the child? Johnny, I hardly knew you.
With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
Where are the legs with which you run, haroo, haroo? Where are the legs with which you run, haroo, haroo? Where are the legs with which you run when first you went to carry a gun? Indeed your dancing days are done, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, haroo, haroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, haroo, haroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, you're an eyeless, boneless, chickenless egg. You'll have to be left with a bowl to beg, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
But I'm happy for to see you home, haroo, haroo. Yes, I'm happy for to see you home, haroo, haroo. Oh, I'm happy for to see you home, all from the island of Ceylon. so low in flesh, so high in bone. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Well, your drums and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. Well, your drums and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. Well, your drums and drums, the enemy never slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer. Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
You Irishmen and women to draw near, both young and old, a doleful lamentation now to you I will unfold. With me to Raya, Father Riddle da, to Raya, Father Riddle da tonight, oh. 100 gallant Irishmen we are left for to deplore, whose bodies fell a victim upon fair Columbia's shore. With me to Raya, my father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. It was at the siege of New Orleans upon the 9th of May. Our countrymen they suffered sore upon that fatal day. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. They were engaged by 5 to 1 when charged on with the steel. But Aaron's sons did loudly cry, we'll die before we'll yield. With me to Raya, my father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. They were repulsed, they could not stand, exertion proved in vain. They strove to break the enemy's force and drive them from the plain. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. But alas, their number it was too small, and it gave them no fair play. Not one of them did their escape upon that fatal day. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. To see the streets that evening, each heart would rend with pain. The human blood in rivers ran like any flood or stream. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. Men's heads blown off their bodies, most dismal for to see, and wounded men did loudly cry with pain and agony. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. Federals they did then advance and broke in through the town. They trampled dead and wounded men that lay up on the ground. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. The wounded called for mercy, but none they did receive. They numbered them among the dead and threw them in the grave. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. 300 killed and wounded that did lay in their grave. 1/2 of them were Irishmen far from their native shore. With me to Raya, father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. Poor orphans now they may weep and cry, and parents through the day they let their lovely children go on to America. With me to Raya, my father riddle da, to Raya, father riddle da tonight, oh. not neglect to toil and labour for a livelihood on the St. Patrick's Isle with me to Raya, the Fodderida, Raya, Fodderida tonight, oh. And I think upon our countrymen who left their native shore. Their friends may mourn for their loss, they'll never see them more. With me to Raya, Fodderida, Raya, Fodderida tonight, oh. Now to conclude with these few lines, with grief I'll say no more. You know it was through poverty they left their native shore. With me to Raya, Fodderida, Raya, Fodderida tonight, oh. They had no one to heal their wounds, may angels them surround. Before the throne of heaven may they wear a brilliant crown. With me to Raya, me Fodderida, to Raya, Fodderida tonight, oh.
Ba-da-ba-mang, yong-hee-long,
Land of bear and land of eagle, land that gave us birth and blessing, land that called us ever homewards. We will go home across the mountains. We will go home. We will go home. We will go home across the mountains. Land of freedom, land of heroes, land that gave us hope and memories. Hear our singing, hear our longing. We will go home across the mountains. We will go home. We will go home. We will go home across the mountains. We will go home. We will go home. We will go home across the mountains. Ah.